Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Heavy Metal Devils. Danny here, bringing you some of the latest Manchester, albeit it might be a little bit late, Manchester United news. Sorry, I had a very busy morning today, so I couldn't get the news as fast as I wanted to, you guys, but I'm here now, and let's get to it. And just before we start, I can't thank you enough for subscribing to this channel. I went from like a mere 46 to 76 in like a day. So if we can please keep on subscribing, let's get those numbers up to at least 100. I know it's still a small channel, but we will get there eventually. But yeah, let's get to 100 subs ASAP, y'all. Let's go. Anyway, let's just get right into this news. So, official announcement this morning came from Manchester United that Mason Mount has officially signed, and not just officially signed. They are giving him the number 7 t-shirt, and we all know how iconic that shirt is. Though I get a bit nervous when they start giving newer players these shirts, because if you've looked in the last, I don't know, decade or so, that shirt has been somewhat of a curse to our players. You look at Memphis. Let's not even mention Alexis Sanchez, Cavani. I mean, Cavani was okay. Cristiano as well. I don't know. I think there's just been a big. I think people put too much weight on that shirt, but hopefully that does not weigh Mason Mount down. I don't think it will. He seems like the perfect player to wear that shirt. I actually thought I was going to go to Garnacho, maybe not this year, but next year. But who knows? Looks like it's going to be Mason Mount now. And you know what? I am honestly so excited for this signing. You know, in the last, I think, 3 or 4 years, Mason Mount has been Chelsea's top scorer, top appearance maker. He's leading the stats across the board when it comes to Chelsea, which I guess in the last season, not hard to do. He did have a really bad season last year, but the entire Chelsea squad had a terrible season. So I'm not even really counting that. But look, he had the assist in the Champions League final to win the Champions League. So he's bringing another Champions League medal to Manchester United, which can only help us, help our other players strive to want that even more. He's a professional. He's a workhorse. I'm really looking forward to him joining. And I'm actually not sure yet where he's actually going to play. I know we tested Bruno further back last year, and maybe Bruno will be an 8 sitting next to Casemiro while Mason Mount is up front spraying. Not long balls. I think Bruno will take care of all the long balls, but he's going to be the guy latching on to those long balls and threading them through to either the wingers or our eventual striker if we do end up getting one of those eventually. I hope we do. But man, I enjoyed the announcement this morning. What I enjoy even more is to see people like Rory Jennings and the Chelsea fan base just absolutely having a meltdown that he is now a Manchester United player. I think I get more joy out of that than I'm going to actually be watching him play. I just love seeing the fans of other teams cry and whinge over the players they've lost. And I understand why they're crying and whinging over Mason Mount. He was their best player over the last 4 or 5 years. So just happy we snatched him up. We managed to do something big like this. We usually don't. We always go for players that nobody else wants. And from what I know, we weren't really the only people in for Mason Mount. I think Liverpool wanted him. I think there was a couple other clubs that wanted him as well, but I know Liverpool wanted him. I know Chelsea did want to keep him. And here's the main worrying factor that I just don't really like about this deal. One second. It's I think his wage at Chelsea was around, I think it was between 50 and 70K per week. I think it was around 70. And we just gave him 250K. That's a massive increase. I'm not sure if I agree with that. I like players to earn that wage, because where does he go after 250? In 2 years, 3 years time, he's absolutely killing it for us. Where does he go? 350, 375? Now we're back into that ridiculous wage bracket again. So if it was up to me, I would have given him 150, maybe like a 175, and gone up from there. Just tell him, hey, you perform well, you'll be getting into that 200, that 250 bracket, like like you deserve. But I just don't think we need to be giving players, especially young players like that, 250 a week right off the bat. I mean, look at Jaden Sancho. We totally fucked that one up. Um, I love Jaden Sancho, but his wages I do not love. So I just I just hope that he sticks with his strong personality and his ruthlessness to keep going and not let the money affect, because we do know that when players tend to get paid a lot, they might drop off a little. And I just hope that doesn't happen. I don't think it will with Eric Ten Hag. He just won't allow it. So, anyway, I'm just really excited for this signing. I think it's going to be an awesome signing, and I think he's going to deliver for us. It's going to be a fun time watching our midfield this season. And let's stay on the midfield topic anyway. Romeo Lavia was a huge target. Everyone was pointing him going towards Liverpool. They have been nonstop talking about Lavia to Liverpool, but it does seem that Liverpool are now pulling out of the Romeo Lavia race. Which means now I think we are monitoring him. We have been, I think, this entire offseason and towards the late last season. But the reason Liverpool have pulled out is because he's going to cost 50 million. He's a bit too expensive for a champ. He is a championship player now. I'm not going to say he's the reason that Southampton are a championship side now. I think he was one of their best players last season, but 50 million might be a bit too much. If you want to go around 30, 35, maybe have a look. But if you're looking for that price, I think Amrabat will cost around between 20 and 30 million. So why not just go after Amrabat? He's already kind of proven. He's smashed it in, the Conference League final and the World Cups, absolutely killed it in those games. But I mean, I'd prefer to get someone young, someone who can potentially take over Casemiro. I'm not sure Amrabat is that guy, but maybe Lavia is. So it does seem like we are now in the race for Lavia, but I honestly, if you really think about it, I don't think there's any way this happens unless we get rid of a lot of players. He's going to cost a minimum of 45 to 50 million pounds, and we just don't have that money at the moment. I say that, but again, does anyone really know the actual budget? I don't think so. We all think we do, but we never truly know what our budget is. If we do this, I can see this being a late addition, maybe in August, maybe early September, just before the window closes. But I'm not expecting us to sign Lavia. As good as he is, and as much as I want him, he is only 19. He would be a great development player for the future, but not sure about the price tag. But yeah, let's see what happens. Like I said, Liverpool are now out, so it looks like there's only us and maybe Arsenal in for him. But seeing as Arsenal have just spent loads of money on Declan Rice, Kai Havertz, I'm not sure they're going to go after a guy like Lavia either. So yeah, keep your eyes open for Lavia. Let me know what you think about Lavia. Would you love him at the club? I think he would be a great addition, just not at the current price they're asking for. So let's see what happens. Keep your eyes peeled on this one, maybe towards August, beginning of September time, when the last week or two of the transfer window. And lastly, it seems like I never stop talking about this guy, but Andre Onana, it looks like we have made a 39 million pound verbal bid. I don't know what verbal bid constitutes. Is that an official bid, or is that just like, hey guys, how do you feel about this? And then they say no, and then we're like, cool, we'll come back again. But I think 39 million, I think around the 40 million mark is where we're going to be successful. Maybe between 40 and 45. As I said previously, maybe around 40 with about 20 million in add-ons. Maybe clean sheet add-ons, appearance add-ons, maybe considering the way he plays, assist add-ons, Champions League add-ons. There's a load of add-ons we can put into there that we can eventually guarantee that they will make that 20 million. So That's what I see happening. I see a base fee of around 40 to 45 with around 15 to 20 million in add-ons. I think this is a red hot transfer and is going to happen in a matter of days or a matter of weeks. I think this is our next prio signing. We do need a striker, but I do see us needing a goalkeeper right now more than a striker without David De Gea here. Though I am a big fan of Mateo Kovar, and I will be doing a little bit more on him on another video later this week. So keep your eyes out on that. But I think this is going to be our next signing, guys. I think Andre Onana is almost confirmed, and I know there has been interest from Saudi Arabia. Of course, they're interested in every damn player on this planet right now, except for English players. But that's totally cool, unless you're Steven Gerrard. So I guess they're really interested in shit managers as well. But who cares? I don't think Onana will go to Saudi Arabia. He's a bit too young. I think he wants to play proper football still. I'd say this is 95% likely to happen. Clip me up when this doesn't happen and throw me around the internet. I won't be mad. But yeah, let me know what you think about Andre Onana. Do you think that 40 million plus maybe 15 to 20 million in add-ons is doable, or 45 million with some add-ons is doable? Let me know. I think it might be doable, and I see this happening very, very soon. It seems like we're almost there with that. And then we can move on to getting our striker, whether it's Rasmus Højlund or Kolo Muani or someone else. I'm surprised that we're kind of going about it this way, but we will end up with a striker, everyone. Do not panic. It just might not be at the start of preseason, but sit tight. It will happen. Anyway, see you guys all on the next one. I might be back this evening. Sorry, it's been a busy day, but yes, anyway, it's been great doing this. I really, really enjoy doing this. But yeah, anyway, don't forget to subscribe. Let's get to 100 subscribers. Like, share, comment below. Tell me all the transfers you'd like to see this season, or this off season, I should say. And I will see you all on the next one. Later.